What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rodimus back with another video. I know it's been a minute since I dropped one for you, but on today's video, I'm going to talk about some title changes. Yes, some title changes. If you watched Monday Night Raw this past Monday, you saw the WWE Championship change hands. If you watched AEW Dynamite from Wednesday, you saw the AEW World Championship change hands. Yes, both companies have two new champions. As for the WWE side, CM Punk. Yes, CM Punk, the same CM Punk who we haven't seen since WrestleMania, is the new WWE champion, and Kenny Omega is the new AEW World Champion. Now, I'm going to do my best to dissect each situation. I know it's been a lot of discourse, a lot of talk about both title changes, especially on the WWE side, but nonetheless, let's talk about it. Now, as I mentioned, CM Punk is the new WWE champion. Monday Night Raw was in Chicago. You know, they treat CM Punk like he's a god. He is pretty much a god. He is pretty much Chicago's god, if you will. I hate to use that phrase and I hate to say it like that, but he is the man in Chicago, so to speak. And it was pretty obvious once Cody Rhodes got taken out by Gunther, who Sami Zayn was going to defend the championship against. Again, they were in Chicago, so that pretty much was a giveaway right there, right? Nonetheless, I thought the match was pretty good. Sami Zayn, who as of Monday won the championship from Cody Rhodes and beat Gunther in that triple threat match at Night of Champions in Saudi to win the WWE Championship. Unfortunately for Sami, a very, very, very short reign. It wasn't like he was going to hold the title long anyway. But, the fact that he went out there, he knew he was going to face CM Punk. Like, it was the most obvious and goofy thing. The goofiest thing that I've ever seen this year, right? They had a banger of a match. I will say, they had a banger of a match despite it being obvious for what it was. It is what it is. CM Punk is going to be on SmackDown tonight, so I'll be keeping up with it. Overall, what do I think about it? Like I said, it was obvious. It was obvious that CM Punk was going to win the WWE Championship. The fact that Sami Zayn had a 9-day title reign is mind-boggling, I guess you can say. I did see what he had to say after the show. He was going off. I can see a scenario where possibly a triple threat at SummerSlam, right, in Minneapolis. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Everything right now is definitely up in the air. Cody's going to look to get his title shot, if you will. He's going to look to get over Gunther. I don't know how that scenario is going to play out. It's a lot. It's a lot of questions, but so little answers. I'll put it that way. CM Punk is going to SummerSlam as WWE Champion. He's going to be on SmackDown now. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he has to say. The aftermath of what happened on Monday. What Sami Zayn has to say about it. What he's going to do about it. I mean, Gunther's wanting to get the WWE title. He's still in the mix. So it's a lot to go down as far as that's concerned. But my overall thoughts on it, like I said, it was obvious, but I understand it, right? CM Punk's the bigger name. He's the bigger draw. So I understand it. Do I like it? Not necessarily, but it is what it is. Now let's talk about the AEW side of things. As I mentioned, Kenny Omega is the new AEW World Champion. They had their beach break episode on Wednesday, and he and MJF, now the former champion, they had a damn good match, to say the least. They have Redemption coming up. I think it's in Toronto in a couple weeks or whatever. So Kenny Omega is going to go in as champion if he's going to defend the title, which I'm sure he will. Then you got All In Wembley next month on the 30th. Will Ospreay, he already has his guaranteed title shot. So looks like we're going to get Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at All In. But we have to get through Redemption first. So Kenny, by all intents and purposes, no pun intended, got his redemption on Wednesday. I thought the match was great also. Even though Will Ospreay kind of got involved and stuff like that, and the interaction during the show with him and MJF, I thought that was very interesting. I still feel like they should have went with the obvious. MJF versus Will Ospreay. That would have been a killer match, regardless of who the champion, regardless of who the challenger was. It would have been a killer match. But I get why they did it. I understand why they did it. Kenny versus Will. We've seen that time and time again. These two go out there and just tear it up. We've seen that before. So it's no different with them. The question is, where does MJF fit in all of this? Is it going to be a triple threat at All In? Could we see a triple threat at Redemption? I don't know what the situation will be. It's the same way with WWE. So many questions, so little answers. But I'm sure we're going to get answers as time plays out, as things play out between now, Redemption, and All In Wembley. So it's very interesting to say the least. What do I think about that? What do I think about Kenny Omega winning the championship? I like it. I'm a fan of MJF. I'm a fan of Kenny Omega. But I see a lot of people trying to compare the two. I don't think you should compare the two title wins, the title switches or whatever. I feel like they're so much different from each other. On the WWE side, like I said, it was obvious that CM Punk, the Chicago native, was going to win the WWE Championship. They needed a bigger draw than Sami Zayn to headline SummerSlam next month in Minneapolis. So they went with the obvious. Was it goofy how they did it? Yes. Was it obvious? That I cannot stress that word enough. Obvious. They were in Chicago. That's a dead giveaway right there. So I understand why WWE did it. But to just take the title away from Sami Zayn after 9 days, which is kind of crazy. It is crazy, to say the least. But, SummerSlam, CM Punk, who knows what's going to happen? I'll pretty much say that. It was very mind-boggling, to say the least. On the AEW front, I guess you can say unpredictable, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Because what's going to happen between now, Redemption, and going into All In Wembley? Okay? Kenny Omega's the champion. Will Ospreay has his guaranteed shot. What's going to happen with MJF? So with both companies, to me, in my opinion, a lot of questions, so little answers. But hopefully we can get those answers leading up to their big shows next month and all that type of stuff. So y'all let me know what y'all think. It's so much to digest. I could be here all day. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments and all that good stuff. So SmackDown, hopefully, will be interesting. I'll be keeping up with it. Unfortunately, I won't be. Fortunately for me, I won't be watching. I don't know why I said unfortunately, because we all know SmackDown is a slog to watch through, whether it's 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever. But I'll be keeping up with it. So y'all let me know. Other than that, man, y'all do the usual. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get back to posting more videos as much as I can and all that type of stuff. I've just been so busy outside of this YouTube world, this channel, and it's very unfortunate, but I do the best I can to get these videos out for y'all. So again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Hopefully y'all like the content that's coming to y'all and all that good stuff. And that has been my point of view. My name is Rodimus, and I will see you guys next time.